there! I'm Nerdy Pickle, and these two tuxedo kittens are Moon and Luna. I've actually been fostering them for almost 2 months now. I just haven't had the time to make longer videos lately. When I have fosters, I share them mostly on Instagram, and my account over there is called Pickles Fosters, if you'd like to follow along. So let's get caught up with Moon and Luna's journey. We don't know much about their backstory, but we do know that they had a home before they ended up in a shelter in Los Angeles. Their owner surrendered them, and when they arrived at the shelter, they were very scared. Of course, the shelter can be a scary place for a kitten. Lots of smells, so many other animals and sounds they've never heard before. So it's not out of the ordinary for a kitten to be a little freaked out. Moon and Luna, however, were so scared that it was like they weren't very well socialized. The shelter that took them in has a program called Kitten Charm School. The purpose of Kitten Charm School is to socialize feral kittens. Moon and Luna were definitely in need of some charm school training, so when the shelter contacted me asking if I could foster, we got right to it. When socializing kittens like this, you want to keep them in a playpen or crate until they are comfortable around people. Moon and Luna were not hissing or growling, just scared, and every cat is different, but we went through the steps from the very beginning. There are 3 steps to Kitten Charm School. Step 1, bribing. Step 2, handling. And step 3, sweet freedom. So starting with step 1, bribing, we sit by the playpen door and put the food bowls inside the door. If they don't come to the bowls to eat, you move the bowls closer to them, keeping them inside the playpen or crate. You can see Luna was a little more comfortable than Moon. Luna is kneading on the blanket and purring, but Moon is hiding behind the litter box, hoping you will leave the food and go away. But doing that wouldn't help them to see that humans can be good. So since they wouldn't eat from the bowl, next we try having them eat from a spoon. They weren't really comfortable with that yet either, still too scared to accept food from a stranger. But they are receptive to petting. They want to be loved and want to be pet, which is a good sign. Next, we try making the food irresistible. There are a few ways you can do this, depending on their age, but in this case, we tried turkey baby food. Putting some baby food on top of their wet food did the trick, and they finally got something in their bellies. You'll notice the bowl is closer to the door now as well. Every meal, you want to move the bowl closer to the door and closer to you. And of course, give them love every step of the way. Step 2 is to handle them. Pet them while they eat. Moon and Luna love to be pets, so they did pretty well with this step. Any movement too fast was still scary to them though. You'll also be lifting them while they eat and standing up, walking around them, using the food to distract while you dance around the room or whatever you like. Step 3 is sweet freedom. Starting with getting them to eat in your lap and then moving on to having the food bowl outside of the pen. Just like we did inside the pen with moving the bowl closer to the door, now you'll move the bowl farther and farther outside of the pen. If at any point in this process the kittens are starting to get scared again, like crouching, slinking around, trying to hide, hissing, growling, or running away from you, you'll put them back in the pen and work back through the steps again. Just like in step 2, in step 3, you'll still be petting your kittens and walking around the room to desensitize them. It's okay if any steps need to be repeated. It's important to remember to be patient through this process. They're just babies in an unfamiliar place with giant strangers. Every cat or kitten is different. Some will go through these steps with ease, and others may need a little more time. Once your kittens are comfortable eating outside the playpen without issues, walking around the room with more confidence, and showing interest in people, they are ready to stay outside of the playpen full time. As soon as Moon and Luna got that taste of freedom, they were so eager to play. Even though Moon was typically more scared between the two of them, he was more confident when it came to playing with toys. Moon was the first one to go for toys once they were allowed out of the playpen without food. Luna would get a little freaked out by the unusual noises and occasionally run back into the playpen, which is okay. That was her safe space. In my foster room, there aren't really places for kittens to hide, but if you're in a space with couches and beds and things for kittens to hide under, you'd want to block off those areas. Soon after gaining freedom from the playpen, Moon and Luna became charm school graduates and were deemed adoptable as a bonded pair. They are posted as available for adoption through Burbank Animal Shelter in Los Angeles, and they are still looking for a home. It's been about 1 month now, and they haven't had any interested adopters. They are really sweet cats. Luna is slow loving, she wants to be in your lap, and loves to be close to her person. Moon is a playful guy, and he is really sweet in the mornings. I don't know why specifically in the mornings, but he flaps at your feet and wants you to keep petting him even after you've given them breakfast. He will run back and forth between you and the bowl because he doesn't want you to stop petting him. It's really adorable. Moon also loves other cats. He's obsessed with my cat, who is a foster fail, Matcha. He follows her around like a lovesick puppy whenever I let them hang out and play. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to know about Moon and Luna. Likes and comments are so appreciated, and if you want to help find a home for these two, share this video with your friends and help me spread the word. We'll see you next time!